If you have been using ChatGPT to learn for the last year, then you are more dumber today than the year before. Well, I am not saying this, but some reports are.
Hello, I'm here.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
This year, MIT report came out which revealed some new and interesting repercussion on your brain of using AI carelessly. In this video, I will definitely tell you how you can save yourself to not losing your brain power just because you have put it ChatGPT on speed dial, and what I am doing for the same. Coming back to the reports, here are the highlights. The report results were alarming but not surprising. Here what they did. They separated people into three groups and got them to write essay. The first group only used ChatGPT to write essay, and this was called the LLM group. Second group was allowed to use any internet resource, but AI was strictly forbidden, and this was called the search engine group. Third group used only their brain, and this was called the brain only group. Then they compared brain electrical activity level of each group using EEG analysis, and here what they found. LLM group showed significantly lower brain activity, weaker brain connectivity, and lower level of engagement. And then they did memory and essay test, in which LLM group performed worst to recall their paragraphs and produce more poorer and generic work. But the concerning part is, even after LLM group stopped using AI, their brain level didn't return same as of the other groups. That means there's a negative effect that left even after stop using the AI. So what this article suggests? This article suggests that the more you use artificial intelligence, the worse your actual intelligence becomes. So when everyone is worried that AI will come and take their job, but the real truth is, by using AI, you are making yourself more unemployable. Just to be clear, I am not anti-AI. Moreover, I study and use AI in my daily life. Now, if you want to know how you can get benefit of AI without sacrificing your own intelligence, well, to answer this, we have to understand why AI is harming us in first place. When we think about process of learning, what we know is that when we receive a information, and this information can come from any source, when this information enters our brain do a series of steps to organize the information and to make it more sense, or in other words, we can say our brain try to process the information. When this step of processing go really well, when this processing happens really well, we eventually form memory, and we eventually develop expertise in this field, in this information. And this is the step where learning happens. In this step, brain try to process the information. It put efforts in understanding, analyzing the information, and by doing so, brain try to constantly try to connect the information, try to compare the information, try to make a big picture of the information, and eventually form a schema in our brain which help us in learning or retrieving the information well. As I told you, that this is the part which is crucial for learning. This commonly happens when we receive the information from books or from internet, but the problem starts when we prompt ChatGPT to make the information easy for us. What we are trying to do, we are trying to skip this part of effort by saying that make this information easy to understand, and eventually it forms a illusion of learning. What is illusion of learning? If we think that if we understand what we read, we learned it, that is absolutely not true. If we just understood what we read, we eventually will forget that in 1 or 2 days. But when we go through this step by constantly comparing the information, connecting this, making the schema of this information in our brain, we retrieve the information well, we connect to the information well, and the information stay in our mind for a long time. And by doing this step again and again, our brain form a habit of bypassing the step of effort, and this is really where problems start to occur. It is exactly like the LLM group which was trying to write the essay with the help of ChatGPT without using brain, without putting effort on brain, and this was the reason they face consequences of doing this. And if this wasn't bad, to make things worse, now we even have to think about that your AI is hallucinating. Many expert has pointed out to this, that if you use AI for learning, then you already have learned something that was wrong. Okay, so there's a lot of chaos. Now, if you ask me that I understood I am getting dumber, losing my mental, but what is the medicine? How should I stop this? How should I change this? Well, the answer is not so complex. It's easy actually. Well, let me tell you what I have changed. I was using AI a lot, like a lot. Then I start to notice that I'm making spelling mistakes. I am not able to read words properly, and I even went to a point where I start to fumble in some words. Then it clicked me that okay, this is happening because of high AI usage. Now I try to reduce AI in my daily work. I try to put effort on my brain and use AI as an assistant. So what I am really trying to say here, I am really trying to say that try spending time more in this state where you put more effort on your brain to learn. Try to gain expertise in your field. Why expertise? Because when you try to gain expertise in your field, you put more effort on your brain and it makes your brain more sharper and you become more able to point out the faults of AI in your work. But if you only rely on AI, it simply will make you more dumber. Let's say 10 years from now, AI becomes so good that it can do everything and anything with good precision. But the thing is, when everything can be done by AI, why someone will hire you or why someone will hire me? So we need to gain expertise in our field. We need to train our brain, because when I walk into a room, I should have the confidence that I know AI is good, but I can produce better result from anyone who is in the room by using AI, because I know my field. I may not have all the answers, but I will have better question to ask from AI, because in a world where value of answer is dropped to zero, the value of good questions becomes everything. And you ask more good questions when you know about the field. How you will know about the field? By putting effort on your brain, by putting more time in learning. Don't use AI to bypass this effort part. Use AI to bring you the resources, use AI to bring you the data, to the information, and try to understand it by using your brain. Put the effort. Don't ask AI just to summarize the information, because when you put effort on your brain, then your mind start to adapt difficult things, your mind start to evolve, and you will become much more intelligent, and you will bypass this problem that I am becoming dumber, I am not able to write spelling properly and all. So this was all about this video, that how maybe you are using AI in the wrong way and how you can use it more properly. Simply try to put more effort on your brain, try to solve more problem, and you will be good. So if you like this video, please hit a like, drop a comment in the comment section. If you are interested in more videos on the topic of AI news, AI in general, or tech, you can subscribe to my channel. So I will meet you in the next video. Till then, bye.